So guys, I don't know if you remember this, but when Phil Spencer and everyone at Xbox was talking about Redfall before the game launched, it really was kind of put up on a pedestal with Starfield. It's going to be like Starfield and Redfall. Those two games are going to save Xbox and make it great again. Well, then the game launched and it felt glitchy, it felt unfinished, it had huge AI problems. It was massively underwhelming. But now, 5 months after launch, Arkane has released the Update 2. All right, it is the next big update. It brings 60 FPS to consoles. Okay, big achievement. People have been asking for that. It only took 5 months. Kind of feels like there may have been a little bit of a missed momentum there. I'm just saying. The update also has several quality of life improvement update kind of features. But no, as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but as far as I'm aware, there's no actual content in this update. Like there's no expansion or any new missions or anything like that. It is just improvements on what was already there and kind of optimizing it, which is fair. It's a good thing to do, but I think a lot of people were waiting for more content. Anyway, now that this huge, massive update is out, it brings 60 FPS. Everyone's talking about Redfall again. It should bring a few more players in, right? It should kind of raise the interest in the game. Well, let's look at the Steam charts. Indeed, Redfall has experienced a 7.78% increase in player numbers in the last 30 days, and that brings it from 48 players to 55. Yeah, so 51 people were playing 25 minutes ago. It dropped to 19 and like around 20 players earlier today. And it even goes into the single digits every now and then. Obviously, that's just Steam, okay? We don't get official numbers from consoles, but we can look at Twitch and we can see how the interest is on Twitch. And here's a little curve that shows at launch, interest was enormous. 56,000 people are watching the game on Twitch, and that very quickly deteriorated, and today we are at 8. There are 8 viewers for Redfall. So it's not only that nobody's playing the game, also nobody's watching the game. And I know we don't have official numbers for consoles and all that, but it is a pretty strong indicator that it's probably not looking good. It might be a few hundred people at best, I'm guessing. But funny enough, there's a case to be made that was always the case for Redfall, right? Because I found this post on Reddit. On launch, Redfall had 780 players online 1 week after launch. 2 weeks after launch, it was a 24-hour peak of 380 players, and then there were 150 people playing the game at the moment. So that was like around 2 weeks after the launch. They had these numbers, so they are already not good. And now Microsoft and Xbox are in a real dilemma, okay? Because in an interview, Arkane Austin creative director Harvey Smith claimed that Redfall would be its most supported endeavor post-launch. So they made these statements that this is going to be like a massively supported game. There's going to be loads of content there coming your way. Just buy the game, invest your time into the game. And now like 40 people are playing it. And there's the question for Microsoft to ask themselves, like, do we want to hire these 40 people over here, pay them full time to create new content for a game that's being played by a few hundred at best, I would claim, if you even take the other systems into consideration. Now, for some reason, it feels like this game has been riddled with these challenges from the very beginning. Like, even in the beginning, before the game came out, I read that they didn't have a clear direction, that they had not enough resources to work on it. They had a high staff turnover, right? Like people coming and going all the time. And in 2018, when they started the development, Arkane Studios had like less than 100 developers. So there were red flags over the development of this whole game all the way through until now. At least the game wasn't cancelled and something was released. At least we have a game here. It's not another Anthem, right? Even we had these rumors that even the Redfall developers wanted the game to be cancelled. Maybe they were just so unsure about it actually being a good game. And that's what I mean. There's this dissonance, right, between Phil Spencer and all these people selling this game as the next bringing of Christ. Like I said in the beginning, it's Starfield and Redfall, right? That's going to reunite everything and put Xbox on the top. Why would they do that? They play the game. They know that these people are in trouble, are understaffed, don't have enough people. And most likely the game will kind of under-deliver on what people expect from it. So why would they hype it up so much and then create this massive disappointment, which now ultimately leads to nobody playing the game? It is a dead game, okay? That's what it is. And it's not going to come back. And just to be clear, I'm not saying Redfall is necessarily a terrible or really bad game. Okay, I think a big part of this problem is also that there's, on one hand, this fatigue of gamers, but there's also this overwhelming amount of content and games you can play with Game Pass and on all platforms. There's so much there that once a game like Redfall comes out and it misses this momentum where people are hyped for it and then it disappoints, it just disappears. It dies. And that's what we're witnessing with Redfall right now. And I don't think it will come back, which is insane because I couldn't find like budget numbers for a game like Redfall, but it can't be small. They are investing significant amounts of money into games like this that then just literally die almost on impact because there's so much choice out there of other things you can play that are maybe better, more fun, maybe more what you expect from a game. Whatever the reason is, I think Redfall is a game that has fallen victim to there being too many video games. Okay, and I don't know what the answer is. I'm not saying make less games. Maybe that is the answer. Make less games and put more time and focus in them. I don't know. I mean, leave your thoughts on that down in the comment section below. What is it for you? Like, are you fatigued with games? Are you super hyped for every game that comes out? And how do you handle it? And what could we do? Maybe to bring a bit of that excitement back. Make sure that games that have a lot of work put into them also get the attention they deserve. And I don't know what it is. Let me know in the comments. Guys, that's it. State of Redfall. It's not looking good. But I'm glad you watched the video to this point, and I would appreciate if you smash the like button, okay? You can also subscribe. That's what we do on this channel. And you can join the Discord. We have a Discord. It's free. The link's in the description. Lots of people hang out there. I would appreciate to meet you there. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out. Bye.